Dear children, today we are going to learn chords of a circle. Now look at this figure. This is a circle. DE is a chord. O is the center. AB is the diameter. OC is the radius. And F is the circumference. Now let's see what's a radius. A straight line segment drawn from the center of a circle to a point on a circle is called a radius. A straight line segment joining 2 points on a circle is defined as a chord. A chord which passes through the center of a circle is called a diameter. Diameter is the longest chord of a circle. Now let's learn theorem related to the chords of a circle. Now look at this circle. DE is a chord. O is the center. P is the midpoint of DE. So DP equal EP. When we draw a straight line from O to P, that means from center to the midpoint of the chord DE, it makes 90 degrees. So OPE equal 90 degrees, OPD equal 90 degrees. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to DE. This is the theorem of the chord of a circle. The theorem of chord of a circle is the straight line joining the center of the circle to the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. Now let's do some exercises. Chords of a circle exercises. Find the value of x. PQ is a chord. X is the midpoint of that chord. O is the center. We can see a straight line has drawn from center to the midpoint of the chord. According to the chords of a circle theorem, a straight line joining the center of the circle to the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. According to the theorem, the straight line OX is perpendicular to QP. That means QX O angle is 90 degrees. Midpoint of QR is Y. O is the center. There is a straight line from O to Y. That means from center to the midpoint of the chord. According to the theorem, the straight line joining the center of the circle to the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. That means OY perpendicular to QR. So QYO angle is 90 degrees. Now we can see QXOY is a quadrilateral. Interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So we can write 60 degrees plus 90 degrees plus x plus 90 degrees equal 360. Now we have to add 60 degrees plus 90 plus 90. 0 and 240. Then we can write 240 degrees plus x equal 360. X is 360 degrees subtract 240. 360 degrees subtract 240. X equal 120 degrees. So we can write here x equal 120 degrees. Second one, PQ and RS are two equal chords of a circle with center O. The midpoint of PQ and RS are X and Y respectively. Show that XPS angle equal YSP angle. Now look at this figure. According to the sum, PQ is a chord and RS is a chord. Midpoint of PQ is X and midpoint of RS is Y. O is the center. So we have to show XPS angle equal YSP angle. Now look at the triangle POS. In POS triangle, OP is a radius and OS also a radius. So OP equal OS. We know when two sides are equal, we call these triangles isosceles triangle. So POS is an isosceles triangle. We know in isosceles triangles, the opposite angles are equal. These are the opposite angles. That means OPS angle equal OSP angle. So, I will name these two angles as X. This angle X and this one also X. These two angles are equal because POS triangle is an isosceles triangle. Now let's consider OXP triangle, OXP triangle and OYS triangle. PQ chord equal RS. RS also a chord. So half PQ equal half RS. Hence PX equal SY. In this figure, PQ is a chord, X is the midpoint. When we draw the straight line from center to the midpoint of PQ, it makes 90 degrees. R is also a chord, midpoint is Y. When we draw a straight line from center to the midpoint of the chord, it makes 90 degrees. This is the theorem of the chord of a circle. So, OXP equal 90 degrees and OYS is the 90 degrees. In this figure, OP is radius and OS also a radius. Now we can see OXP triangle congruent OYS. because of RHS, right angle, hypotenuse and one side. X, P, O angle equal Y, S, O angle. Then I'll name these two angles as Y. X, P, S angle equal Y, S, P angle. The angles x plus y, same magnitude. Children, I hope now you can understand the theorem of a chord of a circle. See my next video to learn more about the chords of a circle.